Hi everyone, Doug here. I just wanted to do this loom on a new study that came out that was actually really, really cool. It had to do with synthetic sweeteners, and you know I'm really big on this against sucralose and aspartame because the research is really strong, but it keeps getting suppressed. And you have all these large lobbyists that go out there and try to say how good it is and that because it's basically almost $1 trillion market at this point. And so there's a new study that came out that was really, really cool. And I'm going to go into kind of the highlight of that study really quick and share with you, some of that information. But basically, this new study, it came out, it was after the World Health Organization had already come out and said, hey, you know what, these long-term use of sweeteners like sucralose and aspartame, that's probably not that good for you, especially the gut, the microbiome, right here in the gut where your probiotics, your flora reside that make a lot of enzymes that help with blood sugar control, that help with digesting foods and help your immune system. All these key things makes 90% of your serotonin comes from the gut, and that is causing some issues. And so this study came out even after that to really show that absolutely this is a problem, and that it's something that we need to deal with and help people understand. And so this study was done out of Israel. Basically, the short of it was that they took a group of people, that was a human study, and they gave them 6 sachets a day, so a little amounts of stevia, sucralose, aspartame, and saccharin, at low levels actually. And they went through them, and they went through the phases, did blood work, all these different things. And what they found was that the people that took in the sucralose and the saccharin, that it impacted their glucose tolerance dramatically. In other words, that in the microbes in the gut, that it affected their ability to digest sugar. It affected the ability to, when you eat food, how high your blood sugar raises. We call it the glycemic response, how fast and high your blood sugar raises from consuming foods. And you don't want to consume a lot of foods that boost your blood sugar quickly, right? We want more complex carbs and things. But even foods that would normally not raise your blood sugar as fast, all of a sudden it does when you consume sucralose and aspartame. So it's a major factor. It impacts the gut microbiome big time. And so look at your diabetes factor, your insulin factor, your ability to handle nutrients in your body, not have to work as hard to get nutrients into the cells. Like it doesn't have to release as much insulin. All of that has to do with these responses that we're talking about. And this is the actual study itself that I'll shoot to right now. That was an article that came out that I was showing you. And this study was a study done with non-nutritive sweeteners on human metabolism. And it goes through the study, I went through it in detail. It was very well done. And they wanted to see that, that these sweeteners, the fake sweeteners, non-nutritive sweeteners that are integrated in the human diet, we're told that they're inert, that they really don't affect the body. But the truth of the matter is that previously in animal studies, but now in human studies, we know that that's not the case. That these non-nutritive sweeteners actually impair the body's ability to digest food, and it is exemplified by the response with the glycemic response, ability to work with blood sugars and handle blood sugars in the body at the cell level. And so I'm going to jump down this study. This goes through everything, goes through what the effects of the stevia, the sucralose, the aspartame on the body, the blood work, what it looked like with blood glucose and it affecting the cell and all the other factors with this. And like I said, it was very, very well done study. But let's shoot down real quick to the bottom line with this and what that details and really what it means to you. So what we found was that there's actual evidence of the microbiome, that its ability to respond and its ability to transmit downstream the effects of glucose and glucose tolerance from non-nutritive sweeteners. That's what the NNS is. And so basically, if you consume sucralose, aspartame containing foods, diet sodas, anything that has them in it, a lot of bars and that have them in it now. Most of these powders on the market, pre-workouts, things like that, have a ton of sucralose in them. Then it's affecting the microbiome. It's not only just destroying some of the probiotics in the stomach that we knew was happening before, But what's happening is affecting your body's ability to break down and get energy, glucose, and get it into the cell. And now the body has to work hard, can put you into a possible pre-diabetic, diabetic state later on. We know it's a huge issue. So the bottom line is, take a look at your labels, get off of the products that have sucralose and aspartame in them. You can take in some enzymes, maybe like fat sugar trim or something, to help with getting the body back, cleanse the cells, go on a flora blitz, do some cell cleansing, maybe even fast for a few days, whatever it takes to be able to get the cells clean, reset the body in homeostasis and balance. And just doing this is going to help you reach optimal health a lot faster. Keep chewing.